It was shocking for me when I found out that we're having earnings for this semester. It's online classes and it's hard to do on your own. So I thought it was hard and challenging for me.
When I found out na Arnis ang gagawin namin this sem is natuwa ako, and I think it's very enjoyable naman. Pero dahil nga sa ating situation ngayon ay parang sa isip ko na rin is parang mahirap gawin dahil kung yung bahay nyo naman is maliit, at kasi yung kailangan sa akin is dapat malawak yung space nyo.
What comes to your mind when you found out that your PE subject this semester is all about Arnis? When I found out that our PE subject this semester is all about Arnis, I felt excited and nervous. I felt that because these were my first time to learn Arnis.
What comes to your mind when you found out that your PE subject this semester is all about Arnis? At first, I felt really excited because Arnis is something that's new to me, and at the same time, I also felt a little bit nervous because I couldn't imagine how our PE teacher will teach us these martial arts in a online class settings. Doing
Most of the problems I encounter during my activities following the hand and footwork, sometimes I get confused.
And I encounter some problems. At yung number one is yung space, kasi kailangan talaga ng sa Arnis is yung malaking space talaga, kasi kapag mag-execute ka ng mga stands, kailangan talaga siya ng malaking space. Kung maliit yung space ng bahay nyo, dapat dun ka sa bahay, dun ka sa rooftop kung meron naman kayo, or dun sa labas ng bahay nyo. Pero kung may confidence naman talaga kayo, dun punta kayo sa labas.
In doing your activities or output, what problems do you mostly encounter? The problems I encountered was lacking of equipment for doing the activities like arnistics. I just borrowed from my neighbor.
doing your activities or output, what problems do you mostly encounter? The only problem that I encounter is editing our videos with my teammates or with my group mates. We have to be synchronous, we have to follow each step that our teacher is teaching us in order to go with the audio that's provided to us.
The strategy that I do is to practice and practice until I can execute the skill that I need to.
Yung strategies ko strategies for my execution to my activity is ginagawa ko is practice and practice talaga, or tsaka mag-focus na rin dun sa mga video dahil mahirap nga sa sitwasyon natin ngayon, kaya dapat nakakonsentrate ka dun. And kapag hindi mo pa rin magawa, practice pa rin talaga ang kailangan para maging successful yung execution nyo doon sa activity na pinapagawa sa iyo.
As a student, what are the strategies you use to execute the skills needed in every activity? The strategies are used to do the skills in every activity are following the steps and memorizing it.
As a student, what are the strategies you use to execute the skills needed in every activity? I kept practicing again and again until I memorized the steps, and I also repeat the video many times before executing it to make sure that every footwork and handwork is correct and every gesture is according to the provided video.
The lessons I have learned in this subject is to be more attentive and be more focused whenever I watch the activities that I must do. And I think I can use that in the future.
Ayun, Ang naging lessons ko this SEM at and for this subject na Arnis is kailangan ng concentration, focus, and practice talagang kailangan. At in the future, pwede ko siyang magamit. Pwede ko siyang pang self-defense if ever na merong nangyari, ganon. Yun yung nasa isip ko. At yung self-defense na yun is dapat maging, alam mo yun, parang hindi mapupunta sa maling pamamaraan.
What are the lessons you have learned in this subject that you think you can use in the future? The lessons I learned in this subject that I can use in the future are the stances, strikes, and others. I can use those for my self-defense, and when somebody asks me about our niece, I can share it to them.
What are the lessons that you've learned in my subject that you think you can use in the future? The lesson that I learned is, I guess, that we can learn anything as long as we dedicate ourselves to doing that thing. Even learning martial arts in a virtual setting or in a face-to-face settings. Like what I said earlier, I couldn't imagine our teacher, how our teacher is going to teach us this martial arts in this type of setting, knowing that our niece is something that's taught in a face-to-face settings. Yeah, that's it.